We started early that day from Leh. The sky was covered with grey and white clouds. Lamayuru is roughly 115 kilometers from Leh. If you are driving from Kargil, Lamayuru is right after Fatula, the highest pass on the Srinagar-Leh highway. Since the land resembles that of the moon, the region is called Moonland. This is the first time we got the actual taste of Ladakh. The still black road went through the vast barren land. The soil-colored Rocky Mountains were shown on the right side of the road, and on the left, the Stoke Range stood with all its glory. The Stoke Kangri is the highest mountain in the Stoke Range. The peak is located in Hemis National Park. Despite its high altitude, Stoke Kangri is a popular trekking peak. After driving 30 minutes or so, the majestic Magnetic Hill came to the sight. The phenomenon that defies gravity is marked by a yellow signboard in the front of the hill. It is said that if you park your vehicle in the marked white box and stop the engine, the vehicle would begin to move towards the hill. And yes, it definitely walked. Our next destination was the Sangam of Indus and Zanskar River. The meeting point is clearly differentiated by a border. In October, one could see two vibrant shades of blue and green, but in the month of August, we can only see two dull colors. Still, the border was clearly visible. We stayed there for 15 to 20 minutes and finally set off for Lamayuru. After almost 1.5 hours, we reached Lamayuru. Lamayuru Monastery, or the Monastery on the Moon, is one of the largest gumphas in Ladakh, with a population of around 150 permanent monks. It has in the past housed up to 400 monks, many of which are now based in gumphas in surrounding villages. Nowadays, more than 50 monasteries function under direct administration of Lamayuru Monastery. The Drikund history states that the Indian scholar Naropa allegedly caused a lake which filled the valley to dry up and founded Lamayuru Monastery. If you are planning to visit Ladakh, you must include the Lamayuru Monastery as a part of your itinerary. After spending a while in the monastery, we trekked back to Leh. The sky was getting clearer and the mountains looked brighter. It was almost 1:30 p.m. and we stopped at a roadside restaurant for lunch. It was an open-air restaurant, and in the lawn, the apricot trees were full of fruits. Our next destination was Alchi Monastery. Alchi Monastery is a Buddhist monastery known more as monastic complex of temples in Alchi village. Under the Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council of Ladakh Union Territory. The monastery complex was built according to local tradition by the great translator Guru Renjing Zangpo. The artistic and spiritual details of both Buddhist and Hindu kings of the time in Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh are reflected in the wall paintings in the monastery. We started again, and after some time, we reached the Zanskar river. This time, our driver Ahmed Bhaiya took our cab to the bank of the river. It was super windy there, and our small cab was shaken by the wind. The river seemed vast against the blue mountains. It was when we spotted that river rafting was going on. As we have no plans, we can't take part, but we saved it for the next time. Ladakh is breathtaking, majestic, and magical. The picture-perfect Gumphas dramatically crowned the Rocky Mountains. One can see the riot of colors in Ladakh. We reached Leh at around 6:30 with a full SD card and a speechless mind.